Hey guys, good morning from the parking lot here at the Quail. Before we actually head towards the actual event, I want to give you guys a quick tour of the parking lot because there's a lot of stuff in here, including roof CTR Yellowbird over here. Behind Jagu cars, we've got the Koenigsegg Specials Mercedes, this sweet pair of 997.2 GT3 RSs that we saw in Carmel yesterday too. Got an SF90 parking over there. We're gonna do a quick tour and see what we can find, guys. Okay, we've got a nice Carrera GT hidden in there between the G-Wagon and the Performante. And then right over here, just a little bit special. Not one Ferrari F50, but two Ferrari F50s parked together and added another car to the Canadian plated cars here at Monterey Car Week. Ontario plates. Even better. Yeah, they look so good parked together here, guys. Have a look at it from the front.
I remember once I was at UN.
Crazy. Alright, tucked away here in the corner, this beautiful, beautiful V6 Sport Clio. The crazy mid-engine hot hatchback. This has always been one of my favorite little enthusiast cars, so that's pretty cool to see. Pretty rare here in North America actually still, so that's pretty cool. Another cool quirky enthusiast car here. We've got the crazy AMG Hammer. Got a really loud purple Aventador pulling in over there. Yeah, nice and hippie on the Hammer here. Super cool. Blue on the blue wheels too. That looks really good. Okay, tucked in here, front parked. Beautiful NA1 NSX. And right over here, all the way from Wyoming, Singer 911. Not bad. And just have a quick look at the interior in here, guys. You can see through the shade. It's another classic Singer interior.
Says he's at Quail.
Here we go, just across from the Singer. We've got the launch spec Wyra BC Roadster. Very nice, very nice. Can never grow old with Pagani's, even at Car Week. Got a couple Porsches here too that I think you might want to see. The nice red 911 Speedster, but then over here, pretty rare, you got the 997 GT2. And then we've got another Speedster in front of that. The Gulf Heritage livery, blue with the orange stripes. It's not a bad little collection of Porsches right there. Here's our second Carrera GT that we found now in the parking lot. This one finished in black on the black wheels. Looking pretty sinister. That sticks out very nice. Nice signal yellow GT3 RS. Part 2A Giallo Modena 430 Scuderia next to it. And over here, that one. Got the blue Chiron. That's pretty crazy, just ditched here on the makeshift parking lot here in the golf course. That looks pretty nuts, guys. But yeah, this is quite a scene here. Okay guys, here's a car that we actually saw back in Los Angeles at the Protective Film Solutions meet. If you haven't seen my video on that yet, you can still go and check that out on the channel. But this is the actual world record setting Agera RS that did 277 miles an hour in Nevada. It's now rocking this crazy art car livery on it. Yeah, we can't miss this in the parking lot. It sticks out like a sore thumb, but it looks pretty crazy, guys. And just down the line from the Koenigsegg, we've got a couple of really nice Singers sitting side by side with each other. It's very nice. There's more than a few singers sitting in this parking lot, which is really cool. And we have another Los Angeles car over here actually. It's the SVJ. But here is that same P1. I believe it's a P1 GT. There's so many different kits and variations from Lanzante for this, but I believe this is the P1 GT that we did see back in Los Angeles. Alright, here's the back of the P1 GT. Now, because back in LA, it was sort of behind ropes and only the front was sticking out, we couldn't really see it from the back. You can see this crazy quad exhaust on it. The wing looks incredible. And it's got that long tail look, sort of reminiscent of the McLaren F1 GT actually. And it just looks nuts, as if the regular P1 wasn't already crazy enough. There we go. Alright guys, we've got the silver and orange Ford GT parked up here. And right down here, check it out. Obviously there's the Album Black Ford GT. The first gen Aventador rolling in, the launch spec. But over here, we have the Koenigsegg Agera HH. The David Heinemeier Hansen car. Looks super cool blue, the yellow brakes. Have a look at the interior there. There's nice blue and black seats. Really good, guys. This parking lot's crazy. Guys, welcome to the new GT3 RS from Porsche. This is the launch spec. It's the Tribute Clear RS. Looks amazing. So we've got the flexi wing up top. Actually, the active DRS up here, which is really crazy. There's a lot of people. I'm gonna try and get a full shot of it for you guys. So you can see the front for now. I might just do a quick pan. It looks amazing here. Here's a better look at the front. Another really unique feature of this 992 GT3 RS. Check out these hood vents. Super detailed. There's so much air on this. This thing is going to be an absolute track warrior, I think. Amazing, guys. Might be able to get the full shot here. Almost.
Just a French back. Next we're going to what a low aggressive sports car could look like from the company based on
There we go. We also have the new 992 Sport Classic 911. Here, you see this old school interior, the houndstooth seats, and that ducktail wing in the back. Get a back shot there, it's nice and wide. Yeah, very reminiscent of the 997 Sport Classic. Very cool. Hey guys, we've got the Rimacs sand. We got this beautiful like striking, almost like a greenish blue, like seafoam color. That looks really good. We've got the Navara over here, and the classic white. Just want to get a look at the interior for you guys. Yeah, so it's a pretty bare bones interior in the Rimac. This is the first time I've actually ever seen inside of one. It looks pretty cool though. Obviously full carbon fiber, the infotainment system in the middle there, and all of your heads up is right in front of you there. It looks really good though. Okay guys, welcome to the Bugatti stand at the Quail here. We're looking at the new Bugatti Mistral. This is essentially a Devo Roadster, but there's so many different changes made to it. Obviously you can see the headlights are looking a little different, but these black and paint job with the yellow accents. Amazing new wheels, it's so good. We check out the interior here. The checkerboard, stripes down the middle, the black and yellow seats. Very, very fantastic. We're gonna see if we can get a quick look at the back too. It's extremely busy, so I'll do my best for you guys. Might not get a full shot, but that is the Bugatti Mistral, one of 99. Okay guys, this might be the clearest look we can get at the back of all of the crowds. But you can see the rear taillights are incredibly different from the actual original Devo. It almost looks like it's taken a bit of cues from the Bugatti Bolide, with the taillights going in the X form like that. And you can actually see the rear taillights actually spell out Bugatti, so that's really, really cool. And the classic W16 is exposed in the back too. So yeah, 1 of 99. All units are accounted for. I think it's in the neighborhood of 5 million euros. So yeah, good luck getting one. That's the clearest shot we've gotten so far. A lot of crowds. I'm doing the best I can here for you guys.
The interior, the seats are designed differently with the stripe in the center.
And there we go, a clean look at the front finally. Hey guys, so even Horatio Pagani can't resist checking out the Bugatti Mistral. Hey guys, here at the Gunther Works stand, this is a brand new car from them. It almost looks like, let's see, well there's a regular one of their cars, looks like a General 993 Carrera 2, but this one looks more like a 993 Turbo Restaurant, which is super cool. Check it out, like full carbon wheels, nice flared arches at the back, and I want to see if we can get into look at the engine here. It is mint, guys.
We have a dealer
Check it out.
in the UK that actually bought, he wants half around.
Hey guys, welcome to the Koenigsegg stand now here at the Quail. So we have the bright orange Jeskos here. We did see it from afar at the Koenigsegg house the other day, but now we can actually get a proper up-close look at it. There's another car to the left of it too that I want to show you guys right after. That's very special, it's a new Koenigsegg. But for now, let's have a quick look at the Jeskos. Interior, very nice, it's classic, it's sporty. And that big twisty rear wing, it sticks out so far, almost like a prototype car. Looks amazing. Alright guys, and next to the Jeskos, this is the new CC850. This is the anniversary of the original Koenigsegg CC8S, and it's called 50 to commemorate Christian von Koenigsegg's 50th birthday. So it's almost like a resto mod of a CC8S, but done by Koenigsegg themselves. So you know it's absolutely precise right down to every last part. So let's have a closer look at it. Guys, here's the back of the CC850. I want to give you guys a quick look at the rear engine here as CVK walks past us. With the classic Koenigsegg XXX suspension, big V8. It's very reminiscent. Of course, obviously you can see the taillights are very modernized and very new, but the body style still looks like that classic CC8S. It looks so cool. I'm so happy Koenigsegg is doing this. Here, I'm just doing a quick look at the interior as Christian von Koenigsegg is sitting in the car, but we can just do a quick zoom in on that shifter. It is a gated manual. It's almost like a balsa wood shifter, almost like the Porsche 917K. There's so many cool little details on this car. Just down the road here from Koenigsegg, we've got the Singer booth. They've got their brand new Resto Mod 930 Turbo on display, and that looks super nice. So this is called the Turbo Study from Singer, and he's got those. Once again, as the Resto Mods seem to be the theme here, those classic headlights. Get a better look at the front. Nice. Now at the Audi stand, we've got some amazing looking concepts actually. It looks like something from the Vision Gran Turismo series actually. I'm not sure if it is, so I'll have to double check. Check out the wheels on this thing. Amazing. They look like spinning fans almost. It's really weird. These sleek looking cameras for side mirrors. I want to go to the back and we can actually see. Here we go. Nice luggage compartment in the back. I'm just going to point the camera up so you guys can see the massive screen inside.
20 years ago when I was 76, I'd still be doing that. I wouldn't believe you, but here I am. And it's a drive.
Yeah, crazy futuristic looking car, guys. Okay, now right next to that first Audi concept, the convertible, we have this weird sort of shooting brake looking design, again with these sleek little cameras. The cool part is the interior though. It is closed up, but it's crazy. It just wraps around you. There's no steering wheel, so I imagine it's all self-driving. And then the funny thing is here, it looks like, if we could see it, they're growing a plant in the cup holder of this car. Yeah, so you can self-drive and do horticulture at the same time. Right guys, at the Cadillac stand, we have the new GTP hypercar. It's going to race in IMSA and the WEC next year. and the 24 Hours of Le Mans. It looks so cool, guys. It's so futuristic. I'm loving these new designs for the new LMDH cars. Look at the back here, guys. Obviously, the see-through shark fin was really cool. The lights, all these little slits, and then the entire back is all forged carbon. Look at that. That's beautiful, guys.
That's true. That's great.
Not only do we build a car.
Alright guys, this is the new McLaren Solus GT. This looks like a track-only hypercar. I believe it's built for Gran Turismo. Again, a lot of people, but I'm going to do my best to try and get a close-up look. What's really cool, you've got the suspension exposed in the front in the hood vent, so maybe it's electric, I'm guessing. It's really, really cool. I'm going to take a quick look at the back for you guys as well. Alright, check out behind the front wheels. Almost reminiscent of the Valkyrie, how it cuts into the bodywork and goes right through the middle. Suspension is fully exposed. That's really cool. Take a look at the back. The back is very Le Mans hypercar-esque, actually. It's got that big wing. It's almost couched in the McLaren Sabre, too, with the way the wing sort of loops into the bodywork. But this is so crazy. Big McLaren fan myself, so it's really cool to see this. I believe, yeah, as I said, this is the new Vision Gran Turismo car for this company. Speaking of Restomod, guys, here we have the Camaro 037 and Restomod Valencia 037 Stradale. My personal favorite Restomod. So this is a really, really cool one that I want to give you guys a closer look at. Okay guys, here's the engine of the Camaro 037. So it's an original Lancia block inline 4, but then Camaro takes it and revamps the entire engine themselves. They also have a supercharger for low-end RPM and a turbocharger for high-end RPM. So it must be amazing to drive. So much detail on it. Guys, check out the interior. This is a Rolls Royce Phantom we're looking at. Look at this pink leather. Oh my goodness. And look at the carpets, the furry carpets. Crazy. There's some crazy like design going on in the dashboard over there too. But it looks phenomenal. Check out the back too. Like that just looks amazing, guys. I've never seen a spec like that. It's nice and bold. And guys, here's the Singer 21C VMAX from the front.
Wild, right?
The interior is crazy, so I want to show you guys a closer look at that. But this is a really, really cool 3D printed human AI designed hypercar. Hey guys, here is the interior of the, you'd think single-seater Singer 21C VMAX. There is actually a rear seat behind the drivers. This car is crazy. It is a 3D printed hypercar, human AI designed, 0 to 63 in 1.9 seconds. It's so crazy. Top speed is 253 miles per hour. There's so much air on it, guys. It only weighs 2,700 pounds too. And look at the size of those vents. And it's a hybrid powertrain, so not fully electric, so that's actually pretty cool. Also at the Zinger stand here is the brand new Hyper GT. It looks like a Gamera competitor. We don't really have any statistics on it yet. We don't know how fast it is or anything. But going by the fact that it's called a Hyper GT, I would assume it's pretty damn fast. And this is more of, it's a two-door, but again, just like the Gamera, it's a massive door, so there are rear seats in the back. So yeah, I would think it's a Koenigsegg Gamera competitor for you.
Rimacs.
Nice old GT1 car sitting here, the Celine S7R from the American Le Mans series. That's really cool to see. This is one of the legendary early 2000s GT1 race cars. It looks so cool. It's been a long time since I've seen one of these, so that's awesome to see here at the Quail. Okay guys, sitting behind the Quail, just on the driveway here, stumbled upon a bunch of Formula One cars. We have a 1987 Camel Lotus driven by Ayrton Senna. We can see here it was the winner of the Detroit and the Monaco Grand Prix that year. Super cool. A camel Lotus driven by Ayrton Senna. On this side, we have a Mika Hakkinen McLaren. This one, I believe, is a 1995. Yes, there we go. There's the sign. 1995 Marlboro McLaren driven by Mika Hakkinen. Behind that, we have a legendary Ferrari driven by Michael Schumacher. I'll have to double check the year on this. I believe it's from his mega run between 2000 and 2004. He won 5 championships. No, it's 1 year sooner than that. This is 1999. But I believe Ferrari did win the Constructors that year with this car. Super special. Over here, we have a Vodafone McLaren Mercedes classic livery. This is 2009. This is a Lewis Hamilton car, actually. So that is pretty crazy to see. The most successful driver of all time in Formula One. One of his cars sitting here at the Quail. And then over this side, we have a more modern Toro Rosso. This one, I believe, is a 2016 or 17, I can't remember, but the 55 is Carlos Sainz, obviously, so he would have been driving one of those years. So it's either a 16 or a 17. But yeah, crazy lineup of 5 classic Formula One cars, guys. Guys, here's a car that I've really been dying to see, the Gordon Murray Automotive T50. This is what we all know as the fan car. Only 986 kilos. It's a 3.9 liter V12 and it revs to 12,000 RPM. So you can only imagine how mental this thing sounds. It's center seat, obviously. This is Gordon Murray's sort of homage or real successor to the McLaren F1. And here's the part we all want to see, guys, the fan. So it's crazy how much downforce this thing produces. So for a car that can go this fast and to not have a rear wing, you'd think is, well, in layman's terms, a little sus. But that fan really helps with the ground effects of this car to keep it down on the track at high speed. And it looks mental, reminiscent of old Formula One cars from the likes of Brabham. It is so cool. And yeah, so only the rear parts of the windows go down. It's a little hard to see the interior. You can see the center seat, the manual sequential there. It looks nuts, guys. So cool. Okay, guys, this is the T33 from the Gordon Murray Automotive Company. This is what's considered the entry-level model. It still has that screaming Cosworth V12 engine. There's no fan at the back, so it doesn't have the same ground effects as the T50 that's sitting beside it, but it still revs to 11,000 RPM and has a crazy high power output, and it still looks really, really cool too, even without the fan. But that's a nice little car they've got there. Guys, welcome to the Pagani Huayra R, the new track-only Pagani hypercar. Replacement for the Zonda R. Oh my goodness, it looks incredible. Have a look at the interior, guys. So crazy. This one, all the blue carbon inside, outside, it's just incredible. Let's have a look at the back too. Blue wheels, look awesome. Crazy rear wing, of course, with the signature Pagani flaps on the back. Yeah, have a look at that, guys. Tell me that doesn't look sweet. And the cool thing is this is not the only Huayra R here, so let's have a look at the other one. And as promised, here's the second Huayra R. This is finished in white. The other one was blue carbon. This is white with some gold accents, red, the Italian stripe on the side. This one looks fantastic, guys. So this would be, I guess, the launch spec maybe? Or the customer car? I'm not really sure entirely, but it looks really good either way. And just beside where the Huayra R's are, we have another special Huayra. This is the Pagani Imola. So it's got a lot of interesting little design cues to it. A little different from the Huayra. Obviously some more extreme looking side blades, big intakes at the back. The interior is distinctly Huayra though. What is cool though is generally all of this down here, the exposed shifter linkage is pretty like shiny gloss look. This is all matte gray. So that's pretty cool. Never really seen a wire with that kind of interior before. Yeah, and at the back here, it's a crazy big diffuser. So it's a more extreme version of the Wyra essentially, but it is road legal too. Okay guys, we're super lucky here. We actually have a very clear look at the Bugatti stand now as they are tearing it down. And I just want to give you guys a quick look. 4 Zonda Rs all together. I highly doubt we'll ever see 4 Zonda Rs in the same place ever again. So, want to make sure we all take it in. I'm running on fumes here. I've been here all day, guys, but this is totally worth it. Guys, this is officially the year of the resto mod. This is the Cyan Racing P1800, resto mod, the Volvo P1800. Another just incredible example, a refreshed version of an old car. And the hood is open on this one. I wanted to show you guys the Cyan Racing 2-liter motor and that giant radiator in the front. It looks amazing. It's probably a blast to drive too. Okay. Cool little Italian car here. This is the Dallara Stradale. So Dallara is actually known more for producing their race car chassis. They actually build the IndyCar chassis, Dallara, and they do a lot of Le Mans prototypes as well. So this is actually like their first fully fledged road-going car, and it looks so good. And with all of their expertise in building race cars, you can only imagine how good this thing would be to drive on the road too. And it's really hard to see the reflections, but it is a manual. Always a good thing. And a few beautiful classic Lamborghinis here, guys. The 1987 Countach LP5000. Then over here, we have an 85 5000 QV. And then right next to it, big hitter, the Diablo SE30, the anniversary special. Actually, the door is open, so let's have a quick look at it. What's really cool about it, obviously, I mean, the interior is very Diablo, but check out the purple Diablo on the carpets. How cool is that? Upon further inspection of the Diablo SE30, guys, it's on Alaska plates. How cool is that? That is one of the coolest looking plates, with the mountains and the trees, all the snow all over it. So yeah, there you go, a Diablo SE30 all the way from Alaska. And yeah, there's a casual Ferrari F40 sitting there too, in case we haven't seen enough of these already this week. Crazy, guys. Alright guys, this is a car that I actually couldn't see through all the crowds before, but we have the 2003 Le Mans winning Bentley Speed 8 sitting all by itself. Now that some of the crowds have cleared out, it's the end of the event. We get a nice clear look at this legendary Le Mans prototype. It is so, so cool. And this is another car that we didn't really see before. This is a bit of an oddball, the Urus Performante. I had no idea they were actually going to do this for the Urus, make a performance sort of track-oriented version, but lo and behold, here it is. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. The Urus Performante unveiled here at the Quail. The Hennessy Venom F5 rolling.
pushing. Straight. Com'è, Ale? Buono? Looking good. Little bit this. Okay, vai un pochino in là. Vai for this side. This side. You're right. He's telling me no. This side. Qua è quasi. Vabbè che in realtà... No, aspetta. The nose.
Alright guys, did a little exploring and we found the Jeskos Absolute just ditched here on the side of a road after the Quail teardown. Good thing we did actually, because I actually couldn't get close to this car during the actual show, way too many people. So there's the Absolute for you guys. Looks amazing. Here comes the CC850, getting ready to load up and leave the Quail. Guys, find me a better way to enjoy the Quail than relaxing in a zero gravity swinging hammock.